How's it going, everybody? It's your boy Cameron coming at you with this video. Hold on, let's move that. Yep, make it a little brighter in here. I want to give a couple of shout outs before I get into this video. It's 2:10 in the morning. I can't sleep, and I realized I hadn't made a video about the Saints game yet. And also wanted to give a couple shout outs in this video. First off, I want to give a shout out to Mr. Bucs Nation. If y'all haven't seen Mr. Bucs Nation, he is a YouTuber for the Bucs, and has commented on my things in videos past. And I actually just did a podcast with him on the Bucs Brigade page that I'm involved with. So if you're a Bucs fan and you want to, or just a football fan, you want to check out the Bucs Brigade. I haven't started writing articles yet, but I have been on a couple of podcasts. So if you want to go check those out, you'll feel free to go follow them on Twitter. Yeah, go follow them on Twitter and excuse me. Look at some of the content that we put out there. And so yeah, shout out to Mr. Bucs Nation. He's a really cool dude. Shout out to I've been meaning to give him a shout out for a long time. He only has 3 subscribers, and I'm one of them, and I'm not sure that he subscribes to me. I want to give a shout out. I think his channel name is Game Day Tampa Bay. Just like it looks, just what I started out doing a couple years ago. He's just a kid, just wants to talk about Bucs football. So, obviously, he looks like a kid. I don't know if he is or not, but he looks young. So shout out to him. I also wanted to give a shout out to fellow Georgia fan and really freaking YouTube phenom. I wanted to give a shout out. I'm not sure if he watches my videos. I want to give a shout out to Uncle Lou. If you guys are subscribed to him, follow him anywhere. He just celebrated 2 years of sobriety. From what I believe, alcohol. He has never personally come out and, or if he has, I haven't caught it. But he never personally, or I have never heard what exactly he is sober from. But I have reason to believe that it is alcohol. And hey, man, I gotta give him huge props. Some people they live and breathe by the bottle. Sometimes I believed I've had a drinking problem too. But, that's the first step in realizing and getting better and being a better person is realizing you do have a problem. There were times that I did believe I did have a problem. But then I look at other people and I say, well, maybe I'm not that bad. I have, from where I was a year ago, in my opinion, I've cut back a lot. Just becoming of the age. I was out every day, or not every day, but every night after work. I'd come home and not remember how I got home. And nowadays, it's just on the weekends or whenever there's a football game on, or whenever I have a long day at work, I'll drink 2 or 3, but I won't go out and drink expensive, not expensive, but or drink big beers and drink excessively until 1, 2 in the morning and come home and not remember how you got home. I never liked that when I went out with my friends, because I never would remember who brought me home. And I never would remember how I got home, and I would never remember if I, had done anything, if I lost anything. I've lost keys, I've lost debit cards, I've lost money, and I haven't lost in life or gotten seriously hurt, other than maybe tripping on a curb. But I've lost keys, debit cards, and money and stuff like that because I've been too drunk to realize what I was doing. So, shout out to him and much respect to him and for realizing that he had an issue and taking care of it. And I mean, 2 years sober, that's That's huge. So much respect out to him. And you know, addiction is no joke, regardless to what it is, whether it's alcohol, or any substance or any drug. So, um, like I said over and over again, much respect to him, and I'm glad that he's living a better lifestyle for himself. And go dogs, sir. I hope you keep it up. And I mean, hell, if you see this, much love out to you. Now let's talk about the Bucs Saints game. What I liked and what I didn't like. I really liked our offensive performance. You can't, that's obviously you can't go off notice from that. The way we moved the football, the play calls we were making, it was it was beautiful. I can only count on my only count on one hand how many times in my lifetime I've seen the Bucs play that good offense and put up that many points. Ryan Fitzpatrick was outstanding. 21 of 28, 417 yards passing, and the 4 passing touchdowns and the 1 running touchdown, 5 combined touchdowns. Defense, I liked bits and pieces. I didn't like the whole showing. They had their moments of brilliance, but for the most part, they could have finished plays. They didn't finish through with sacks. They didn't finish through with tackles. Mike Smith's, I guess, play calling, or if you would call it, strategy was, not to my liking. But we did have 2 turnovers, or 2 takeaways, and we had a defensive touchdown. That was nice. So, they had their moments of brilliance, but they do have a lot of stuff that needs to be worked on. And I'm not too, I'm concerned, but I'm not, extremely concerned about it. It's got to be fixed. I think they recognize that, and we'll see what happens. But it's also the fact that we played Drew Brees, and Drew Brees is going to do what Drew Brees does, and that's put up points and rack up yards, and he's done that for the, 12 years he's played against us. That man is unstoppable against us. Not all the time is he unstoppable, but most of the time he's unstoppable. And, he was stopped a few times Sunday, but, not every play. But he was stopped enough for us to get the win, and I'm happy that we got the win. It's always nice to beat the Saints. Not many of their, video makers that I came into this thing do videos anymore, but I'm going to go ahead and give a shout out to a few of them. I'm going to give a shout out to, what's the comment here in the comments that'll give people shit? One Crazy Who Dat. I'll give a shout out to him. I'll give a shout out to, LJ, the Phenom LJ. He don't make videos no more, but he was one of the Saint fans I interacted my first couple of years in here. I want to give a shout out to Saints Uptown. Saints Uptown and I have had our back and forths in Google Hangouts. I haven't been in his live Hangouts yet. I don't really do the Hangout thing no more. I did it for that 1 year. Then I showed up in one in the off season, and I haven't done much of any hangouts since. It's just I don't really find them really fun anymore. And then when you're outside of the hangout and you're in those group chats, I'll be in the middle of work, and these people will be blowing up my phone like, damn, man. People don't know this, but I'm working now, and I've been working for like almost 2 years. I'm working here, and phone battery goes down with your phone being blown up. I mean, I go to work, and my phone would be at 100%, and then by the time I go, look at it on my break, and it was at 70% because it just kept getting blown up by people. So that was another reason I stopped doing the hangout thing. But big shout out to Uptown. a loyal Saints fan and a fun Saints fan to talk to. Also, I give him a lot of crap, but he gave me some respect in his videos, so I might as well show the mutual respect there. I'll give a shout out to JP. I'm not going to take back what I said. You are a clown. I'm sorry. You act like a damn fool on camera. But you are a loyal Saints fan. You do know what you're talking about when you do talk about football, and you're not spewing your nonsense. But I will give you the proper respect and the mutual respect for repping your team this week, and also giving credit where credit is due. So I will return the favor and give credit where credit is due. So I'm going to come out with an Eagles video. Don't worry, Eagle fans, I'm not forgetting about you. I had to get this video out of the way first. I've been extremely busy, and I've just been exhausted, and I'm exhausted now, if you can't tell by the way I'm talking, if I'm in the way I look. Of course, the way I look is terrible anyways. I know I'm going to beat I'm going to beat everybody to the reminders. I look terrible anyways, but I just can't sleep, so that's why I decided, let me get this video out of the way, and address what I need to address. And I'll probably come out with the Eagles video either late tomorrow or in between Thursday and Friday. I have 2 days off. I work Saturday and then I'm off Sunday. So y'all have a good one. I'll most likely catch you on Thursday. And with that, go Bucs. We're 1-0 regardless of how we did it. And hopefully we can carry the momentum against the Eagles. Y'all have a good one.